What I have here for you today is a list of 8 items or equipment that every farmer needs to have on their farm. Let's begin. First up, the items that make your animal care an absolute breeze. When you first start getting animals, the excitement is tremendous. You love patting your animals every day and receiving whichever item they produce for you. After a while, this becomes tedious. Your animals are not always where you want them to be. You leave the door open, they run amok before you get to them, and it becomes an absolute nightmare. The auto collector takes the hassle out of collecting the goods from your animals every day. Place this machine in your barns and coops, and whatever items the animals produce is automatically stored in here. This does not apply to truffles. That's awesome! That's one key to the puzzle, but you're still stuck having to pat them every day, because a happy critter makes better quality products. Since patch 1.5, a new item has been introduced that not many people know about yet. The Auto Petter. You heard that right. Auto Petter. Works the same as the other one. Place it inside your coop and barns and it'll keep your animals happy by touching them every day. The Petter doesn't replace you completely. You can't really get your animal hearts up with it effectively. It more or less maintains it so it doesn't lose heart points when used with the auto grabber as well. So once you have a barn full of very happy animals, these 2 items will then maintain their happiness, and thus the quality of their products won't decrease over time. The auto grabber you can buy from Marnie for 25,000 once you reach level 10 farming. The auto petter is not the same. In fact, if you've been looking for a reason to join Joja-Mart, this might be it, because it is exclusively sold at Joja-Mart for 50,000 after you complete the Joja warehouse. Don't fret, because the community center crowd have ways of getting this item as well. It's just much more difficult. The way you can get it is either treasure chest rooms in Skull Cave, or from the monsters in the normal mine after you are able to bump up the difficulty at endgame when you activate the Shrine of Challenge. Joja-Mart wins here hands down. If you need a quick guide on how to effectively get down in the Skull Cave, I'll leave my Skull Cave guide video at the end. Quick honorable mentions to the other animal equipment like cheese press, loom, mayonnaise machine, and truffle oil maker. These equipment pieces all increase the base value of animal products, so all farmers should have these items regardless. The seed maker is used by placing a single fruit or veg into the machine. The machine then spits out 1 to 3 of those types of seeds. You sacrifice 1 crop to get more. This is most useful with multi-harvest crops to quickly expand your crop fields. You can start with 1 blueberry seed. As soon as it's done, you toss it into the seed maker to give you more seeds. Plant and wait, then repeat the process until you have well over 100 blueberry crops. And it all began with 1 seed. This will be most useful in the greenhouse, so you can always create your own seeds. Note, sometimes you will get mixed seeds, which is a bummer. The preserving jar and the wine cake are how many players make big money in the game. The keg turns fruit items into the wines and triples their base value at least. The preserving jar is the same, but the increase in value is 2 times plus 50 according to the wiki. Both are great to pump out more money on your farm. They are both expensive in their own ways, but they are worth it in the long run. Wood is somewhat a finite resource in the game. Often you have chopped up all the wood and you can't get any more, and you're at the mercy of Robin and her prices. Tree fertilizer is so damn good. Trees are able to grow within 7 days, even during winter when trees don't normally grow. The best tree I find to use as a lumberyard tree are pine forests. Plant them, fertilize them, and wait 7 days. Boom! They are ready. Plan ahead and you'll never be at the mercy of Robin and her prices. Now only if you had a rock fertilizer. Lightning rods, people. Ever wondered why sometimes you have crops missing in your fields but you have a lot of scarecrows? Well, lightning has a chance to destroy your crops, as well as trees and random tiles. Never a chest though. Lightning rods is also one of 2 ways the player can harvest battery packs from said lightning, and it is a critical resource in a few late game equipment, like iridium sprinklers. Place the rods around your crop fields, and I actually place more in my grass fields, to A. prevent animals from eating that one tuft while it still spawns more grass, and to increase battery production. Tappers are easy enough to make, but resins are critical to a few items. They are used to make kegs, bee houses and looms. Have a separate tapper farm so you have a steady supply of these resins. For my endgame, I always have a lot of oak trees with tappers, as kegs are definitely something I want to have late game. These items and equipment will make your life easier as a farmer. There are plenty of others, but this was just a quick list to showcase how useful some of these things can be. Anyways, that's it for this episode, guys. One for all and all for one. Cheers. Peace out.